Go ahead. Let's do it. I see your reference. I got this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I just dropped all my papers. All right. Hey, brew tubers. Matt and I are doing, what's this now? 3 or 4 for us?
I think we might be up to 4.
Yeah, I think this might be our 4th one, our 4th collab. Every one of our beers came out fantastic.
Yep. This is the guy you want to brew with right here.
Oh yeah, okay. I think you want to brew with Nate and Wally, but we've been lucky.
I haven't gotten around to brewing with Nate yet. I gotta put him on my list.
Yeah. Well, you're close enough to just go brew with him anyway.
I would love to do that. That'd be awesome.
So Matt and I are doing an IPL. It's a collab. We collabed the recipe a little while ago, and we got some hops from the UK. Some of you all probably will see it in my video prior to this one coming up. Harlequin hops.
Nice.
So I sent Matt an equal-sized package of Harlequin hops. And we're going to be using it with Sabro. And yeah, it should pair well. I think it will.
It'll be a lot of fun. Yeah, I can't
Yeah,
wait.
these hops are not really officially out yet. They're from Charles Farms in the UK. All right.
Excellent. And we're brewing an IPL.
IPL.
All right. Start of the brew day. This is collaboration with Gary. Just getting set up there on the Zoom. We got the HLT water warming up. Get that all filled up. And this time, use the appropriate amount of potassium metabisulfate after talking to some of the guys online. So I just put a pinch and a half probably of that into the water. Got my grains here. Oh, see here. We got mostly Pilsner. Some Crystal 40 in there, some Carafoam, torrefied wheat, Gold Pills Vienna, and just measured out my acid malt. I'll go with 6 ounces. Brewfather says 7, but I've normally been low, so just dialing everything in with the appropriate amount of source water. More on that later. I'll go ahead and mill this up. Nice crush. Alright, we got the mash delivered to the, or the grains delivered to the mash tun. We're still heating up the HLT. I'm going to go ahead and get my brewing salts ready to go. There you go, Gary. Say hi to the camera.
Hey, everybody. Brewing another collab. What?
Hell yeah. Nice day here.
Yeah, here too. What's the temp there?
Let me take a look. It feels like it's in the 60s.
Here it's like a dry 82 degrees. It's really very nice.
65 here right now.
Yeah, 65 is cold for me, man.
Remember, I'm from the north. Well, no, so are you. I
Yeah.
Maybe you're more used to it now.
When you live down here year round, that temperature is unacceptable. I'm rock solid at 148, and I've got 43 minutes left.
Nice.
I'm going to actually do a pH measurement here in a minute.
All right, so starting water, pH meter is calibrated for 67, 68, somewhere in there. So as you can see, just that pinch of potassium metabisulfate, aka Camden, really only brought my pH down to 7, 6.8 or 6.9, 7. It's been bouncing a bit. If I sort of mix this up, you can see, so it's like 6.9. So yeah, not as big of an impact on the source as before. You can see that the water is now coming up over the grain bed. I'm just delivering down to the clip. Alright, all mashed in. Brewing salts are in there. We're going real light today with our water profile. Got a good recirculation started. Go ahead and close this up. And I'm just waiting for everything to balance out. We're aiming for a mash today, 148. So this will sort of balance out here in the next couple of minutes. It's like a nice color.
Ooh, what's that?
That's the sample from pulled for pH.
Oh, you mashed in.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep. It's been going for about 15 minutes. I started the timer late, but about 15 minutes it's been running.
Oh, okay. Well, you weren't far behind me then.
Yeah.
I got 32 minutes left.
All right, Gary, moment of truth here. We're 68 degrees, which is roughly what I calibrated the meter at, and we're at 5.1.
Yeah. You know, I think I might be closer to 5.1 as well, or like probably right on the cusp of like 5.2.1 or whatever. Just because it was like 5.1 for a while, and then it just went cake. You know, it just kind of jumped over to 5.2 and it held there. Yeah, so it looks like the whole Camden tablet issue was, yeah. That's why when you were saying, hey, it shows that I got to put like 7 in there, I'm like, yeah, that sounds really high. And I did 6.5, and that apparently might have been a little too high. So maybe I should have did like 5.8 or something.
I mean, that's honestly, if it's off by like 0.1 in the software, that's an easy thing to figure out, you know?
Yeah.
I didn't like the variable of not knowing. That's what was driving me crazy. So this is really, really nice.
Yeah, you can just change the acid malt variable percentage thing just a little bit, just by maybe a couple hundredths of a point, and it'll probably fix the whole problem.
I have to look at that. I think I have it set to the default right now. I think it's set to 1% acidity. So if I change it to 1.2 or 1.5 or something to make up that difference, and that'll probably do it, you know.
Yeah.
Now we're sparging, just filling up that boil kettle. It's got a nice color, nice golden color to it. People next door doing the lawn. Got a good sparge going there now. And we're just bringing the water down to that clip for delivery. Just measuring out these nice new hops. Look at that Harlequin. It says pineapple, peach, passion fruit. How fast is on this is between 9.5 and 12. Go ahead and start measuring these out. Alright, reached our boil point. Put in our first edition of the Harlequin. Start that timer. 60 minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes into the boil now.
5 into the boil, okay.
I already dropped the hops, and we don't need anything till the end, right?
No. What did you get for pre-boil gravity?
What was I, 1040?
I was 1041. Right on the fucking money. Because the estimated pre-boil value on here is 1041.
Okay.
So, okay, well, it looks like our brew days are like mirror image.
All right, I don't have my lapel on, so hopefully this audio will come through okay. But while we're waiting for the boil to go through, we're halfway through the boil now. Figured I'd do a quick little review here. This is Tapout Sour. This comes from Dennis Pin, Woodshed Brewing. Gary's there. He's how far along are you there, Gary? Oh, he's getting his yeast ready.
15 minutes left of the boil.
Okay. So this says it's a New England IPA recipe that Gary posted a while back. He mixed it with his kettle sour that he called Searching for Shade. The kettle sour is made with 3 pounds of pineapple, mango, and papaya. It's a nice big can. I got my big dual glass for this. Hopefully we can fit the whole thing in there. Put this on the can. Look at that. Just want to pop out of that can. So get into the glass. Man, maybe I should have gone easy on that.
Holy! I think we had a little bit of hop fruit.
I think that's pretty well carbonated now. Let me see. Yep. Alright, we'll give that a minute. Oh boy. Get all those wonderful fruits coming into the nose there already.
Yeah. Sounds delicious.
Need to give that a minute to calm down before I can fill up my glass.
Let me see the color on it. It doesn't look like it oxidized at all.
No.
Oh, no,
No, it's really light. Yeah, really color to it. Very nice. Still got a nice brilliant color to it. Well carbonated. You can see those bubbles streaming into the glass. There you go, Gary. Has a better picture now of it. There's more in there.
Oh yeah, it looks like throat punch.
Yeah. So is that what this is? Throat punch plus the sour?
What's that?
Is that what this is then? The throat punch plus the sour?
Yeah, it's a blend. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
Which is interesting because I didn't know he did. Whoops. It's interesting. I didn't know he did that. I didn't know he did a sour blend with that.
Well, now you know.
I'm actually doing I'm doing a version of Throat Punch, not the same one, but I did a kettle sour. I soured it for 2 days in the kettle.
Okay. Okay.
So this is the one I'll be, hopefully, if it comes out here, I'll be entering it in NHC.
Yeah, that looks awesome. It's like you said about the oxidation. You can't. It's brilliant. So and you can definitely get all of those fruits in here. He's talking about pineapple, mango, and papaya. It's just a big fruit bomb. Smells very inviting. Just give it another minute. Enough of that. We're gonna have to just dig into this. Cheers. Cheers, Gary. Wow. That's a nice blend. It's like it's like a sour New England IPA. Very fruitful still, but it's got a nice sort of tartness or sourness to it. That's pretty cool.
That's awesome. You should enter that. Yeah, I'm entering this as a sour New England IPA. That's weird.
I didn't even know that was a thing. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I didn't know he did that.
No, I mean sour New England IPA. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, but I mean that's a great idea though, to blend it rather than try to make it from scratch.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, make your New England IPA the way you would normally make that, and then make your kettle sour the way you would normally make that, and just put the two together.
And then blend them. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Really?
Nice job, Dennis. Great idea. Brilliant looking beer and taste. It's a really nice blend of both of those beers. Okay, we're at 15 minutes. Go ahead and put in the Whirlflock tablet and the yeast nutrient. Actually, this is the last of it, so I just put the rest of it in there. It's half teaspoon or so. There you go. Alright, boil is over. We're bringing down the temperature now to the whirlpool temp. We're aiming for like a 165 whirlpool, so with this chiller being pretty good, probably going to cut the water off at like 175, and then we'll go ahead and drop the hops. More Harlequin hops. Alright, here we go. We're going to drop all these hops. We've got 2.5 ounces of Harlequin going in for the whirlpool. I cut the water off at 175 and it's already still coming down. But yeah, we're aiming for a 165 whirlpool. Go ahead and put these in there. Go ahead and seal the lid so we can seal up the temp. Alright, I just have it set to 165 to keep it there, and we'll go ahead and start the timer, 15 minutes steep, and then we'll start chilling this puppy down. Alright, that's the end of the whirlpool. Now we're chilling.
Nice.
Sorry, I'm lagging behind you a little bit there.
You're catching up though. Your groundwater is much colder than mine.
Yeah. Not during the summer though, but yeah, right now it's still pretty good. All right, a little low on the volume. Got about 5 gallons instead of 5.5 that I normally shoot for. And then we have the L17 Harvest from Imperial we're gonna put in here. Go ahead and pitch that now. Boom. Oh, what are we fermenting at?
55.
55? Okay.
Yeah.
Just so I know what to set the chamber to.
Okay. I was at 84 in the brew bucket, but I'm already down to 79.
All right, there she is, all tucked away in the ferment chamber. I got the pressure ferment set up there, the spunning valve. It's only going to hold a couple of psi, but that's what I have, so that's what I'm going to go with. I'm just bringing it down. We're going to ferment this at 55. So we pitched it 68, 69 or so room temperature. Should come down in a couple of hours.
All right, man. I'm signing off, buddy.
Those hops have a nice.
You happy with them?
Yeah.
Good.
Yep. Should be good.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna sign off too. See what's going on in there. Thank you for starting later for me. I appreciate it.
Yeah. She's all cleaned up and ready for the next day.
Yes, sir.
Take care, buddy.
Have a good night. Thanks.
You too.
Hey guys, Matt here, Back to Brewery. I'm gonna do a review. I figured I'd just tack this on to the end of the brew day video. I actually got a care package from Gary last week. So great time for a tasting. Get it while it's as fresh as it can be. This is the collaboration that we did, of course, the IPL, we're calling it Smooth Assassin. Sort of a take on the Harlequin hops. So I'll show you his label work on his can. And I'll try to overlay mine too. There you go. Very nice. All right, so Gary does the canning as well. Let's go ahead and pop it up. Yeah. Very nice. Leave the last bit behind just in case. Looks pretty clear though. Well, gorgeous, gorgeous beer, Gary. Look at that. That is an excellent pour. Very, very clear. It's probably a hair clearer than mine. Mine's pretty clear too. Maybe it's just the color difference. There's a slight color difference. This is maybe a little bit more golden. Let me see if I can get these close to the camera. I don't have a dual cam. So just to give you guys an idea here. Look at that. It's awesome. But if you look at them side by side here, You know, there's probably a slight difference in color, not much. I don't really think we changed much. We used different water. He used RO water. I used my own water. We went for the same water profile salt-wise. Kept it real low. Excuse me, real low. Calcium at 13, magnesium of 5, sodium was 13, sulfate 37, and the chloride of 13. Did the higher sulfate to kind of help with the hops there. Real simple grain bill. You know, we did some Pilsner. We threw in some Gold Pils Vienna, torrefied wheat, caramel 40, Carafoam. And this was the first beer that I did where I fixed my issue with the Camblin tablets because I was overdosing. So I didn't have any issues this time with pH. Mine started out at 1052, ended at 1008, came out to a 5 3/4 ABV. See his, he says his is 5.2, so a little bit lower. I wonder if his just finished higher. IBU is 27 and mine was roughly the same. Now there is a difference here in the hops. I actually made a big mistake on the brew day. When I did mine, I forgot to put the Sabro in. I was supposed to put an even amount of Sabro with the Harlequin in the Whirlpool. I didn't do that. So what I ended up doing was just putting that in at the dry hop stage. So the same amount of hops went in, it just went in later on. So we'll see if that really played any factors. Everything else was pretty much the same. We did the L17 harvest yeast, mashed it at 148. Now, so the hops that they use, of course, the Harlequin, just took a bag out of the freezer. They're supposed to impart some pineapple, peach, and passion fruit. And you know, as you guys know, Sabro, it's complex with the fruitiness and the tropical flavors. You know, we usually get like some tangerine, some coconut out of that. You might get like hints of cedar and mint and cream and things. But yeah, let's go ahead and try these out. Let's check out the aroma. Yeah, you know, you're getting those tropical notes here and the fruity notes, I think, in the aroma. This is mine, by the way. I'm definitely getting probably some of that tangerine, some of that orangey, you know, and tropical fruit kind of aroma from it. I'm trying to think, I'm not real good with picking out passion fruit. Maybe that's some of what I'm picking up too. Definitely getting a hint of that pineapple too, actually. Not really getting a lot of the peach though that they're calling for. Let's see what we have from Gary's here. It's a similar aroma. Not picking up, in his, I'm not really picking up sort of like the tangerine or some of the orangey, citrusy kind of qualities from the aroma there. Getting a little bit of that coconut though. Getting some of that pineapple, for sure. I'm getting that same aroma that might be the passion fruit that I'm just not real super familiar with. Yeah. His actually smells a little bit cleaner. I think mine's probably got a little bit more of a punch from the fruit. I don't know if that's because I just pulled it off the keg and it's super fresh, or what the case is there, but it's not a huge difference. I can get a little bit more of some of the fruits pronounced in mine, ever so slightly. The same aromas are there though. Let's go ahead and give it a taste. Try mine first. Cheers. Yeah, so mine's probably a little bit subdued in the taste. It's a very crushable beer. It's really smooth, real crisp. I'm definitely getting hints from all those flavors or aromas that I even mentioned as flavors. So I'm getting some of that tropical fruit in there. I'm getting some of that, I guess what's perceived for me is the passion fruit or the tropical fruit, some of those notes. I'm getting some of that here in the taste. Let's see what Gary's has here. Cheers. Wow, very, very similar. I am picking up some slight differences. So mine, I've noticed that mine is a little bit more punchy in the aroma. His is a little bit more in the taste. A lot of those fruit flavors and a lot of those aspects of the hops that are coming through more in the taste of his. I think we both pressure fermented. I mean, I say pressure fermented for mine, but the SS brew bucket will only go up to like a 3 psi. The rest of it will just sort of leak out of the lid. I set my spunding valve to 5 psi, knowing that it's not going to go any higher than that, and I don't think it even hit that. I think it was somewhere around 3 or 4. I believe Gary did a pressure ferment, probably more of an actual pressure ferment at like 10 or 15 psi. Gary, you can comment on that below. So I'm sure that that's helping here with a lot of preserving of the aroma and flavor. Yeah, that's real nice. I mean, they're both very crushable. I mean, this is awesome. Perfect time for it too. It's warming up real nice. I'm sure it's hot down in Florida, so Gary's going to really enjoy that on the summer days. Here it's already in the 70s. We've had a couple of days where it's dipped into the 80s. So this is an awesome time to have this around. And I've sent a couple out to some folks to try out as well. So I'd be curious to see what everyone thinks of this beer as well. But yeah, that's really it. Gary, it's been a pleasure brewing with you as always. I look forward to the next thing we might do together. This was a really cool experiment to do. Neat new hops. I'll have to find some other use for these. I got a bunch of these in the freezer now. You know, Gary split them with me. I think he got like a pound or so of these, and just sort of split them down the middle. I mean, I only used what 4.5, I think, ounces of it in the brew day. So I still got plenty in the freezer. I think I might have like 6 or 8 ounces in there to do something with. And these are cool hops. You know, the pineapple, peach, passion fruit. I mean, that can go with a lot of different things. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. I mean, obviously they worked really well with the Sabro. Probably go great with Galaxy. It'd be fun to try to mess around with some combinations with this hop. So thanks again, Gary. It's been a pleasure. We'll see everybody on the next one. Take care, everyone. Cheers. Have a good night.